Why do empaths care so much about what others think? The fear of rejection is a primal fear for everyone, not just empaths. Hi, I'm Karen Katz. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm a certified professional life coach and manifestation teacher, and I'm also an empath that has broken through the pattern of codependence, people-pleasing, overgiving, attracting narcissists. And if you want to do the same, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss a single video that could start creating powerful shifts for you right away. Today we're talking about why as empaths we care so much about what others think, and most importantly, how we can start breaking free from that debilitating need. Fear of rejection is a primal fear. There was a study done where they put scanners on people's brains and had them recall a memory that created rejection. The same parts of the brain lit up as the parts of the brain that light up when we feel pain. It is actual pain for us. It is a primal reaction. This is the way our brains work. In the past, thousands of years ago, we couldn't survive on our own. Being part of a group, belonging, was what kept us safe. Being part of the tribe. When we were separated from the tribe, we were alone, we didn't survive. Fast forward thousands of years now, and we still have this primal fear without the upgrade, the understanding that we can perfectly live our whole entire life alone if we chose to, ordering everything online, in our own apartment, with our pet, and we would still be able to survive. We are not going to die as we did in the past, like our ancestors did. We need to, first of all, upgrade this, right? Upgrade this misconception that we have. We're wired this way, but it is no longer true. It doesn't mean we want to live alone our entire lives, but we are not going to die. So rejection is not such the end of the world as it was for us thousands of years ago. In addition to that, as empaths, being highly sensitive, we have had our fair share of pain and hurt. When we were young, we were left to tend to, as I've shared in several other videos, and I'll link them in the description below for you, we were left to tend to these wounds that were not visible, like a deep cut or a broken bone. We were left to tend to it on our own. And we were shamed for feeling pain. It is not something anybody would ever ask a 5-year-old to do on their own, to tend to their broken bone or to tend to a deep cut that needs stitches. But because these wounds were not visible, they were emotional wounds, they weren't treated the same. We didn't have the support we needed to process these wounds. We were actually shamed for being the way we were. Too sensitive, too much, just get over it. And we didn't have the capacity to deal with this on our own, creating a traumatic experience, an overload to our sensitive, not weak nervous system. And coming to the conclusion that there must be something wrong with us. If somebody that I trust, a parent, an adult, a teacher, tells me that what's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? You're too much, just get over it. Then I feel there's something wrong with me. I can't understand that this is just the way I'm wired and that actually that sensitivity is a gift. which is what I love to talk about in this channel. And there are many videos that I've created for you to see that the sensitivity is actually a gift. Not as many empaths, or I myself, believed it was a curse. Absolutely not. The furthest away from that. But that's what we were led to believe. That's how we were able to cope. That's what we were able to understand in our young, not yet developed brains. If in addition to that, we experience some sort of abuse, neglect, emotional abuse, a narcissistic parent, what we associate with the word trauma, traumatic experiences, physical abuse, verbal, emotional abuse, we learned to enmesh in somebody else's frame for safety. We had to constantly monitor the environment, the moods, to survive. Completely disappearing. Our needs disappeared. We disappeared as a person. We became invisible, and we enmeshed in someone else for survival. Our needs disappeared. Our wants, our desires, everything became unimportant, because for survival, we needed to prioritize the other person's moods, the other person's needs to survive. This disconnected us completely from ourselves. That's how people-pleasing is born. That's how codependence begins. We needed to prioritize the other person and completely ignore ourselves. Our needs did not matter. We disconnected from our needs in order to survive, our desires, our wants. We stopped trusting ourselves. We were only able to hear the voice of that authority figure, of that perpetrator, the abuser, the person that we needed to monitor for safety. The journey back, my love, at least the way I help clients through it, this is the way I can best describe it. If somebody wants to lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 60 pounds, whatever it is, they might say, oh my God, I have to stop eating all the things that I like. I have to start eating vegetables. I have to find a way to make frozen vegetables exciting. And I have to start doing these exercises that I hate, that are so hard for me, so that I can lose the pounds and get in shape. Who the heck wants to do that? Who the heck wants to get out of bed and jump into this routine that we've set up for ourselves? It's freaking torture. Nobody wants to do that. So of course it's going to awaken procrastination. People tell me I can't find the motivation. Of course you can't find it. Because who wants to do something that you don't want to do? You absolutely don't want to do it. Nobody would want to do it. And when clients tell me I'm a procrastinator, I say absolutely not. You've just been trying to set goals in a way that do not light you up. They drain you even before you start taking the first step. The journey back is not about torturing ourselves. It is not about stopping anything. It is about falling in love with ourselves. It is about rediscovering ourselves, discovering our gifts, discovering our passion, understanding the gift that it is to be sensitive, learning to trust ourselves, protecting our energy. From that space of self-love, self-acceptance, where we release judgment, setting boundaries, it's easy. We set boundaries around things that we value, that we appreciate, that we care for. How are we going to set a boundary to something that we really don't care about, that we don't value, and we feel is broken? The journey back is all about really connecting with our true self. Really understanding the gifts, the hidden talents that we have, and starting to value them. From that space, it's easy to protect our energy. It's easy to say no. It's easy to start creating healthy boundaries, which are at the core of healthy relationships. In order for us to get the love that we so desire, we need to find a balance. When we overgive, whether it be love, attention, anything, we create an imbalance. We want love, we crave belonging, and we need to be able to create a balance in order to give and receive. Give and receive. And the only way we can do that is by starting to value ourselves, discovering our talents, releasing some of the judgment, and seeing that our sensitivity is actually a gift. The problem is that we don't want to look inside. We feel so broken, so messed up that it's scary to look in there. It's terrifying. There is so much guilt, so much shame, so much judgment that we do not want to go there. So we focus on others. That's what we learned to do, and that's all we know. Just keep our focus on others, draining our energy, giving our energy away. But here's the thing, love. Shame grows in the dark. Shame grows in the dark. I know it's scary, but the only way out, as Robert Frost says, is through. The only way out is through. And let me tell you, what you will discover when you look inward will surprise you, will delight you. The feelings that we are after, that we are looking for on the outside, are so within our reach on the inside. And once we start feeling them on the inside, we start to see them and allow ourselves to receive them from the outside. The outside is just a reflection of the inside. The only way out is through. And if that's what you want to do, you're in the right place. So stay tuned for more videos. If you like this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Share it with fellow empaths that need this information. As we heal, we support others in their healing. Thank you so much for being part of this journey with me. Namaste, my love.